What's your best take since you've been doing this?
My best take was saying in 2019 that Nick Mullins is better than Jimmy Garoppolo. I said that in 2019.
Yeah.
And I stand by it.
Mm-hmm.
I was down on Jimmy the whole time. His first win, his first start, if I remember correctly, he beat Mitchell Trubisky like 15-9, I want to say, something like that. I think they kicked 5 field goals. And people were like, oh my God, the Niners savior is here. They just won a game. Like, yeah, they just won a game. But that stretch where they won 5 in a row with Jimmy in 2017, and that was the Robbie Gold show. If you go back and look, they had a one big game against Jacksonville, but other than that, it was the Robbie Gold show. I never was sold on Jimmy Garoppolo. It just seemed like he was a slightly better quarterback than CJ Beathard on a team that was almost winning games with CJ Beathard, and he came here and got paid a lot of money for actually winning some games that didn't matter. And I felt like I saw through it the whole time, even when he was rolling in 2019 and everyone said he was better than Kirk Cousins or better than, some people said he was better. The spreadsheets was making cases that he was better than Aaron Rodgers. Remember that? Because of EPA or whatever. I mean, some people were really laying it on thick that this guy was the next Tom Brady or like, no. I was adamant about it, and I picked against the Niners in the Super Bowl because of him. I always picked against the Niners in big games because of him, and it paid off. Betting against Jimmy Garoppolo was the smartest thing I ever did.
Yeah,
I'm proud of it.
Yeah, I agreed with you. I think that's another reason why I was so drawn to your channel over the last 2-3 years since I've been watching. Is I agreed, man. I thought Jimmy was bad for a long time, and I think that might have been one of my best. But I haven't been covering as long as you, so I would say a lot of people were out on Hufanga after his rookie year, and I said he's going to have a great, phenomenal year his sophomore year, and I was right about that. Feliciano, I told everyone Feliciano's one of the top 3 linemen on this team. I still think he is. So maybe that, but yeah, I just haven't been doing it as long as you.
There was a lot of pushback if you criticize Jimmy Garoppolo early on. Remember, the Niners stunk. They went from being really good to running out Harbaugh, Kaepernick sort of falling apart, starting Blaine Gabbert. It was all bad. Starting CJ Beathard and Brian Hoyer. And the team was sort of almost losing relevance. They bring in Kyle Shanahan and they're 1-10. It's looking like, man, he may not be able to figure it out either. This team is almost, people are losing money. People that are used to cashing in, writing about the Niners, talking about the Niners, selling subscriptions based on your coverage of the Niners are getting tuned out. Then Jimmy Garoppolo comes in and they start winning and interest in the team spikes. And all of a sudden, I feel like a lot of journalists made the unspoken agreement to just not rock the boat. All of a sudden, interest is up. Let's not say anything about this. Let's just say Jimmy's. I remember one, how Jimmy had like a bunch of nicknames. Jimmy Jesus, Jimmy GQ, Jimmy this, Jimmy that, Jimmy whatever.
Yeah.
I heard one person say, one journalist say on the sideline of a practice, call him Jimmy Subscriptions. And that was back in 2017. Like, we are eating because this guy's in town. Like, man, okay, well, I'll be eating in 2023 when everyone remembered that I said it first and you guys were gorging out on your Jimmy Subscriptions. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I'm not naming names. But that happened. I heard it.
There's only a couple,
I didn't like it at the time, and I don't like it now.
There's only a couple of people that sell subscriptions on it. And one of those guys was pushing Jimmy through like week 3 on the Raiders this year. Just leave it at that, I guess. I guess we should probably tackle some of these super chats before I have a couple more questions I wanted to get through you. Let me find out where I'm at. Let's see. All right, here we are. Man, when Grant dual streaming with Grant is no joke. This is the level of super chats. Man, all right, here we go. Grant, love you, but you're gonna say Ravens are trash if Niners win like you do when they beat all the good teams.
You know me. You know me.
Grant,
look at what the Ravens though. Mark Andrews hurt, and then like 2 of their wide receivers questionable. If the Ravens lose, I'm using the injury excuse. So just be prepared for that.
Matthew Sanders says, Grant, love you, but worst take was CMC not worth it.
Hey, there's a lot of contenders. So if people want to throw them out there, I didn't like the CMC trade at all. But hold on.
Hold on.
This isn't my worst take. I think Brock Purdy's the worst take. This wasn't such a bad take because my take was the quarterback is still Jimmy. The quarterback is still Jimmy. You could bring Christian McCaffrey on this team, but ultimately the quarterback is still Jimmy, and it's not changing the fact that this team isn't winning the Super Bowl. That he was gone, Brock Purdy came in and was way better than the Niners thought he would be, than anyone thought he would be. So, yeah. I was wrong. I'll take it.
Yeah. I was right about that one. That one I was happy about. The only thing I was concerned though was the injuries. Like I was worried about CMC. I said this is a good trade if he stays healthy. If he doesn't, then it could be bad because he has.
I had no idea they could give him the ball 20, 25 times a game and he would stay healthy. Like since what? Since when, Christian?
Right.
Did you see the outfit he had in San Francisco the other day when he got stopped? When he got stopped and talked to the firefighters?
Yeah.
Dude, his girlfriend. He needs to stop letting his girlfriend dress him. She must be a model or whatever, and she like keeps trying to bring him to fashionable stuff, and he just looks like he'll just say whatever. He was wearing this tan leather jacket with the sleeves way past his fingers. It's like, come on, man. You probably spent thousands of dollars on that. Can you just get one that fits?
Rich people, man, they really are unique in the way they dress. A little extra.
Yeah, they think that if it's just like if you just spend a lot of money on the jacket, everyone's gonna think it looks nice. It doesn't even fit you, Christian. Come on. I know it's expensive, but dude, you got to start standing up to your girlfriend and be like, "This looks ridiculous. I'm wearing these little boots. I would never wear these boots. Yeah. You want me to wear the boots? I would never wear these."
Yeah, that's dangerous actually too, because you can't.
He seems like a freaking tank top kind of guy, tank top and backwards hat kind of guy. He's over there wearing like Italian designer. Come on, Christian. Just say no.
Just say no.
No is a full sentence. No.
Johnny says, I wanted Wilkes canned after Minnesota game, so clearly it was a misstep on my behalf, and I trust 49ers offense on any situation. That's your worst take then, Johnny. I'm taking it. Right?
And what sucks about the Wilkes thing from that game, what did he do? He called the zero blitz. Mm-hmm. And he got thrown under the bus by his coach. He apologized publicly for it. The ball hit Travarius Ward in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
It did.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Okay, so the worst thing that Wilkes did in that situation was trust Travarius Ward to be a baller. And Travarius Ward was in position, the ball hit him in the chest, and he bounced it over to Jordan Addison. So privately, Steve Wilkes is like,
yeah,
Travarius, man, I'm going to trust you the rest of the season, but don't get me fired, please.
Yeah, who is balling? Travarius having a
balling
phenomenal season. Second interception. Yeah. First and some other stuff too. So he's top 3 right now, top 4, top 5 corner.
Travarius, you're doing a really good job, man. We're very impressed with your level of play. Real big fans of you, Travarius. Good job,
Travarius. CHARV, Charver. Yeah, I know how to spell it. I promise.
VARIUS.
Travarius, not IOUS.
Using a sentence. Could you use a sentence? Yes.
Travarius
Ward let the ball hit him in the chest, and then Jordan Addison caught it and went for a touchdown, and Steve Wilkes almost got fired. That is how Travarius Ward.
Yeah, Travarius, my guy.